What's up, Tech Gang? Stefan here from TechRight. Today we're going to be taking a look at Motorola's upcoming budget phone. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Huge shout out to Android Police for providing this article and the leaks and everything. But as you guys can see, the headline says Motorola's upcoming budget phone could feature a 90Hz OLED display. Now that is definitely something to look after. As far as the 90Hz, I'm not really too impressed because even on the A13 5G, a device that's probably much cheaper, already has 90Hz, but that OLED display is definitely something a little bit different. So let's get into this article. It says, while it's got a handful of high-end devices, Motorola's bread and butter is mid-range devices like the Moto G series. Initially, there was only one handset with the Moto G name, but the company has expanded the lineup over the years to include more of its budget offerings. The Lenovo-owned company is working on another new phone for this series, the Moto G22, whose complete specs and official looking press renders have leaked online. Now it says, when future claims the Moto G22 will be a relatively low-end offering that won't offer 5G connectivity, so that kind of sucks, to be honest, because there's so many devices that are offering 5G right now that are very, very affordable. So, I feel like Motorola is going to have to be a little bit more competitive to that, but some people don't care. Now, carrying on, the phone will reportedly feature a 6.53-inch 90Hz OLED display with a 720p resolution. It was just last year that Motorola first announced budget devices with high refresh rate LCD panels. Another leak from 91 Mobile suggests there will also be an LCD variant of the G22. Now, the 720p panel, that kind of sucks. It is going to be OLED, but they're probably doing this for the sake of the battery since it is already OLED. So we'll go deeper into that. But it says the leak renders show the phone's design in all of its glory, though it looks pretty uninspired and similar to other budget Moto handsets. Now, honestly, I don't think it's really that similar on the back of the device. The front of the device, yeah, we got the thick chin at the bottom. Pretty thick chin around the rest of the phone, the top and the sides, but the back of the phone, that camera module is really, really different. Honestly, I'm really liking the way this looks. It's not anything you can compare to, that Apple and Samsung has come out with. So that's honestly cool that they brought their own little flair into this. I feel like a lot of companies that work in the US don't really do that too much. So I like the way this looks. It's a little pill, and then you have a little pill in the middle, and then it looks like we have a quad camera setup right there. So it says the Moto G22 will seemingly have a MediaTek Helio G37 chip clocked at 2.3 gigahertz ticking inside it. The variant planned for Europe should come with 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage, though the final configuration may vary depending on the market. Other reported specs include a dedicated microSD card slot, Bluetooth 5.2, 3.5mm headphone jack. That's definitely something to look at because a lot of devices aren't coming with this anymore. For example, the A53 that just released, people have done unboxings and we don't have that anymore, so that's kind of unfortunate. And a fingerprint sensor integrated into the power button. The device will purportedly be powered by a 5,000 mAh battery, which combined with its modest specs and screen resolution should offer stellar battery life. However, the charging speed could top out at 10 watts. Now, that is very, very disappointing. Seeing that this is a 5,000 mAh battery, this is definitely going to take a while to charge if it does come out to being 10 watts. Now, if they do put the charger in the box, that might save it because a lot of companies like Samsung are not offering this in the box anymore. So they're definitely going to have to do something like that, or it's not even going to be worth it to look at this device as a purchasable decision. If the leak is anything to go by, the cameras will be the only noteworthy aspect of Motorola's upcoming budget phone. It will apparently feature a 50 megapixel f1.8 aperture primary shooter, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel depth and macro sensors. At the front, there should be a 16 megapixel f2.0 aperture camera for selfie purposes. Despite modest hardware, the G22 should record videos in full HD resolution. Not really surprising. It's not currently clear, but the device could run on Android 12 out of the box. I'm hoping it does. That would be very, very disappointing if it did not. There is no word on pricing or availability, but given the detailed leak, it is only a matter of time before these details are also available. So when Motorola makes those available, I'll definitely update you guys on everything and see if anything has changed. But so far, not really surprised. I'm really not impressed with this device. 720p is not really that bad, seeing that we, do have a 5,000 milliamp battery inside of this device, and that's probably a reason they didn't want to make the OLED display full HD resolution, because that can drain the battery very quickly. So I'm sure that's why they made the optimization to the phone screen. But everything else on here is pretty lackluster. You guys can get so many other devices probably releasing at a lower price than this device, and if Motorola is watching this, or if the marketing team is watching this, I don't think this device would sell too great, if it's not $299 or under. I feel like you guys are going to be releasing this device. If this is a device with the specifications you release, you're probably going to release at $399, but I don't think it's going to make the sales that you guys want unless you release this device at $299. And it looks like Motorola is going to be SLL. It looks like they're on their way out of the budget phone game, to be quite honest. That happened to LG recently, and it looks like the devices or the phones of Motorola are not doing well either. So that's definitely unfortunate, because I do enjoy Motorola and I like things like Moto Actions and the stock Android experience. And that's, usually the type of crowd that picks up a phone like this. But, I feel like they're going to have to be very competitive with the price, or it's not going to do really well. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like down below, as well as subscribing if you are not part of the Tech Gang already. Also, hit the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I do upload a new video. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.